Hi everyone, so I'm making a four-wheel drive Monaro. I've got the body here and you can see the actual car on the iPad over there. And you'll notice in this bit, just in here, that he's cut. So if you don't know the car, it's owned by Shane Tapscott, or at least was. Cut through here. So I need to do that. Just bring the zoom back on my 1/18 scale version. Now, I've taped it off so I can see where I need to cut on each side. So once I've cut that entire front ear dam bumper part's going to come out. Now, I'm going to use a hacksaw. I've got a baby one and my big one. You could use a Dremel or a rotary cutting tool. However, they generate a lot of heat. So the reason I'm not using it is I actually want to keep the badging on it. All right, you can see there's a little GDS badge here, like in the picture. I don't want to repaint this. I want to keep it nice and white. At least that's the plan. We have to see how it goes. If I use a Dremel, the paint will actually bubble and blister because of the heat, and this decal will likely become damaged. So that's why I'm going to use the hacksaw. So let's see how it goes. So I'm going to use the little one just to get started. This is in the old measure once, cut twice category, so there's a wee bit of a ridge there. I'm just double checking where I was going to cut. Okay, I think I'll come in a little bit lower than I had initially thought. I have to move things around a bit. So it's looking pretty good, this, just as a wee interlude. The wheelbase for the chassis looks about right, unmodified. I'm using a Road Legends Land Cruiser chassis. I did have one around here somewhere. So let's just see how this goes. Oh, okay, well that my hacksaw blade broke. I used the bigger one. Bigger one actually works quite well, but sometimes it's just a little unwieldy. Where you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I am recording. Yep, cool. Okay. Right, just have a wee check. Looks like it's going alright. The other thing with hacksaw blades, they often kind of twist because of the tension mechanism that you use. Be a little bit tricky. Okay. Having a bit of a problem trying to hold it still. So I'm going to clamp the car as best as I can. Trying to be careful because, as I mentioned, I didn't really want to damage the paint. Okay, that might just help steady it a little bit. bumpy on the old camera. So it seems to be going okay. Using a Dremel certainly would be a bit quicker and easier getting through, but sometimes you just gotta go nice and slow. Seems to be going all right. Okay. Right, I might need to do a bit of filing on it. Quite a thick piece in there. So just, oh boy, I've got a long way to go. Not sure if you can really see that, but I've got to cut through that piece in there. Whew. Best way. Be a bit careful too, because a wee while ago I took quite a chunk out of my finger with a hacksaw, so not really wanting to do that again. Oh, all right, there we go. Okay. Now to do the other side. It's just going to be a little bit trickier to do. this goes. Right. So the blade's just angling up, more like, I'm exaggerating, but up like that rather than straight across, doing it this way. So it's a bit of a issue. Maybe if I go through where I've cut before, right, that might. It's not going to work. Just going to wear some gloves for this bit because, as I said, I have cut myself quite badly with this very saw before. There's quite a bit of blood last time. Not something I really want to repeat. Just going to try and angle the saw a bit. Dragging a wee bit. The really key thing is not to let yourself get too frustrated, because I was hoping this would be a quick job, but take a little bit more time than I thought. So just work your way at it. Oops. Maybe come out a wee bit. Better angle. looking good. Be careful I'm not breaking anything on the model. It's not a particularly cheap model, this one, although I did get this one for a pretty good price. It's not really one I want to buy another one of. So I broke this one. Must be nearly there. Because I'm cutting the front of it off too, it just occurred to me that it's going to make that front a lot weaker. So I might just have to be a bit more cautious with this bit, because I don't want to, even though the front bits are pretty tough, you know, they're not that thin. Don't really want to bend them, which is where using a Dremel can be better sometimes, because it's got a rotating disc. It's less likely to put force on parts to break them or to bend them, because you can break die cast. I have done that before. Whereas this, with its dragging, potentially could, by me having to hold it quite tightly, could damage it. How long have we been going? 20 minutes, jeepers. It's quite a thick piece in behind that. Sometimes it is easier doing this on a real car. Come on. Got to be just about there. Jeepers. Right. Here we go. Cut the front off a Monaro. Alright, so there's a little bit of tidy up on that side to do. Actually, I think that's come out pretty well. And because you've been sticking with me so long, I'll just give you a bit of a preview of what it's all going to look like. So I'll pop the interior back on. So you put that in first. And put the bottom chassis back on, and you can see I haven't finished yet, but I've had to shave off some bits and pieces for it to fit. So the Land Cruiser chassis sits on like so. I am going to have different wheels on it. When it's done, I'm just using the standard ones at the moment, just for checking the wheelbase. So get that out of the way. And zoom in. There we go. See if I kind of line her up like that. And the one in the picture, that line there is pretty much what I got here. I do have to flatten that out, but that's come out quite well. Cool. Thanks for watching.